We love graduation. Good afternoon, everybody. I would like to begin by calling on the college chaplain, Father Michael Wall, to read the conferring blessing.
Slucht as litter ne pól cignithe físig. Sinné an fó a dhéimar malún I bhíneise an ahar on an mítar gach clown nav agus talamh. Go dtugadh sé díobh as olbhathas ar lóra, go bhaigh sibh neart agus cumas in bhéanach trín spirit. Go méid Christ in bhúr grí trí credibh, agus go méid sibh préomhathe agus bunathe sa grá, ar hlí go bhéidigh sibh féin agus na níomh go léir, ad agus lehead, agus irde agus dainas a hiiscint. Go gurigh sibh ódas ar gró Christ atá os contiscinne, agus go líon for sibh de líon bharacht umláin dé. Glór don téúd a bhéadadó I bhad níos mó a dhéanamh, ná mar a díoframisne nó smínig féin Tríd an cócht atá ag obair unning. Glór go raibh ag an aglis agus I gríost Isa ó rún go glún, go brach na brethe. Amen.
I am pleased to call on the Provost and Deputy President of the University of Limerick, Professor Shane Cummins, to formally convene a meeting of the University for the purpose of conferring academic awards.
President Mary Immaculate College, Mayor Mitchell, members of the Mary Immaculate College Governing Authority, trustees, members of An Comhairle Acadúil, faculty members, distinguished guests, families, friends, and graduates of the class of 2023. A meeting of the university is hereby convened for the purpose of conferring academic awards. Exercising the power granted to the University of Limerick by Oireachtas Éireann, I hereby confer awards of the university on the graduates of the Faculty of Education. Students not present are hereby conferred in absentia.
I am pleased to call on the Deputy Chairperson of the Board of Trustees and of the Governing Authority of Mary Immaculate College, Dr. Áine Lawler, to make an address of welcome.
Professor Shane Cummins, Provost and Deputy President of UL, Professor Eugene Wall, President of Mary Immaculate College, members of the Mary Immaculate College Governing Authority and Trustees, members of An Comhairle Acadúil, the Academic Council, faculty members, families, friends and graduates of the class of 2023. Díomh agus 100 míle fáilte roimh go dtí an ócáid speisialta seo bronna Dabhachtaí Acadúla I Galáiste gan Small. A very warm welcome to this very special occasion, the conferring of academic awards here in Mary Immaculate College. As Deputy Chair of the Trustees and of the Governing Authority, I am deputising this afternoon for the Chair, Bishop Brendan Leahy. Bishop Brendan regrets that he cannot be with you today, but he sends you his warmest congratulations and his very best wishes. This is a great day of celebration for you, the graduates, and I offer each of you my sincere congratulations on having achieved your award in your chosen area of study. I have noted that there are 55 award titles in all listed for the conferring ceremonies over these 2 days. And this is testament to the breadth and depth of opportunities available to the 5,000 plus students of this college. Mary Immaculate College was founded 125 years ago, originally as a Catholic college of education to educate primary school teachers, and we see how it has expanded since then. Over the years, the college has earned a fine reputation for the quality of its work in education and in the liberal arts. And the college mission statement underpins this work, and it states, "The college community promotes excellence in teaching, learning and research at undergraduate and postgraduate levels. It seeks to foster the intellectual, spiritual, personal and professional development of students within a supportive and challenging environment that guarantees the intellectual freedom of staff and students. In particular, the college seeks to foster in its students a spirit of justice and compassion in the service of others, together with an openness to the religious tradition and values of each individual. The college promotes a sense of identity enriched by an awareness of its Catholic tradition, the cultures, languages and traditions of Ireland, and its special commitment to the Irish language. Mary Immaculate College respects cultural diversity. It strives to promote equity in society and to provide an environment where all have freedom and opportunity to achieve their full potential. And I hope that you, the graduates here in front of me today, can identify with that mission statement from your experience as a student in the college. I believe the opening words of the mission statement, the college community, are particularly significant. Mary Immaculate College is a wonderful community, a vibrant group of people encompassing students and staff where there is cooperation and collaboration, mutual respect and a willingness to engage. As a member of the trustee group and of the governing authority, I am aware of the excellence in teaching, learning and research which is undertaken by the dedicated, committed staff of the college, under the leadership of President Eugene Wall and his senior management team. And congratulations and thank you. And I'm adding a little bit here that I didn't say this morning or last Saturday, so it's not scripted for our interpreter. But I've got permission from the President to say this, that I am also a very proud graduate of Mary Immaculate College. And thinking about the 125 years of its existence and doing the maths, I have been associated with the college for nearly half of that 125 years. So if you want to do the sums, thank you, but as I say, this isn't about me. It's just I want you to know how proud I am of the college. I came in here as, I'll tell you, a 17-year-old in 1967. And I exited as a fully qualified teacher in 1969 at 19 years of age, still a teenager. Wouldn't happen nowadays. They'd be doing their leaving certs now probably at 19. But I've always loved the college and it has been an absolute privilege and a pleasure to be associated with it again in recent years. And I do fly the flag for Mary Immaculate College wherever I go, and I know how highly regarded it is, how the staff are highly regarded and the graduates. But ultimately, the reputation of Mary Immaculate College rests with the graduates, who are living proof of the quality of the education they receive here. Mary Immaculate graduates are highly regarded and are sought after and valued in the workplace, at home and abroad. Congratulations and thank you to all the graduates of 2023 in anticipation of your role in keeping the Mary Immaculate College name in lights and flying the flag into the future. At the Link graduation last Saturday, I spoke about the coordinator's role in promoting a culture of care in the early childhood care and education settings. Whatever your award today, whatever your role in the future, whatever setting you find yourself in, I hope that you too will promote a culture of care, being mindful of a spirit of justice and compassion in the service of others, and providing an environment where all have freedom and opportunity to achieve their full potential, as promoted in the mission statement. That culture of care comes from the heart. It is truly a labour of love. You have worked very hard to achieve your award here today, and I hope that you can now relax and enjoy the fruits of your labours with your family and your friends, many of whom will have helped you with that journey. And thank you to each of them also. So enjoy your afternoon and the rest of the day. Heartiest congratulations again, and every good wish for the future. Cogorgicus O'Cree, Gorv Mila Mahagwith.
I now call upon Professor Shane Kilcummins, Provost and Deputy President of the University of Limerick, to make his address.
members of Governing Authority and Academic Council, distinguished guests, graduates, family, friends and colleagues. It is my pleasure to welcome you to this conferring ceremony. I must begin, like Dr. Anya Lawler has done, to offer you my warmest congratulations on completing this hugely important part of your learning journey. No one gets to graduate with any type of recognised award without a great deal of hard work, commitment, and some degree of self-sacrifice. All of you came in with the basic desire to help others to fulfil their potential. By fulfilling your own potential here at Mary Immaculate College, and through this programme of study that you've undertaken, you are now equal to that task. You have put yourself at the heart of the most valuable human endeavour, to empower others to empower themselves. Even in the earliest of steps taken, this can be formative and absolutely vital. The richness of scholarship at Mary Immaculate College has helped you to express creatively, to think critically, to reason, to raise questions, to communicate with clarity, to engage empathically, and to understand diversity and dimensions of difference. These are skills that are vital in our institutions, economies, work environments, and communities. They connect people, they celebrate our cultures, they foster creative and ethical thinking, and they challenge orthodoxy and sustain and reimagine the ways of our future. This is a day of celebration for you, for your families, and your friends. It also marks an important staging post. You successfully transitioned into higher education a number of years ago. You have now transitioned through the higher education institution, and now you transition on and outwards on that journey. You've made new friends, encountered new subjects, perhaps developed new degrees of autonomy, independence, and responsibility. The skills that you have developed on that journey mean that you are ready to enter the world of work or further studies. Our societal rejuvenation will be supported by the addition of people like you, bringing your skills, your creativity, and your commitment. And we can be assured that those experiences will be brought to bear in everything that you do. Making a difference and enhancing change are key goals and guiding attributes for us as educators. And it is through these transferable skills that we hope you take into the world and will make a difference and enhance that change. I have witnessed many graduations. You can't see my grey hair, but I assure you it's there. And I've witnessed a lot of them since my own graduation a very, very long time ago. I've been trying to think of some guiding principles which I've learned and which may be of interest to you, or maybe of some use to you. So you might indulge me for a few moments whilst I impart these personal insights. And they're just 4 insights and they won't take long. They're mostly based on my own failings and errors. So I should caution about that at the outset. And 23 years ago in UCC, I heard a speech at a graduation, and it was something similar, and I thought it was a good idea, so I'm trying it out in Mary Immaculate College as well. So my 4 lessons are as follows. Lesson 1, hard work works and talent is overrated. The logic of success in any sphere of life is grounded in hard work. There are no quick or easy paths, no pills or purchases that will soften the requirement. Natural talent is a gift, but it is sometimes outside your control. A work ethic, in contrast, is entirely within your control. You can decide to have a hard work mindset, to have an energy about your approach to tasks. People will see that and they will value it. Very often, opportunities will coalesce around those who will work with them the most, who will value them the most. These are invariably the people who will work the hardest in respect of the opportunities that are presented, because they have created the environment in which to take that opportunity. Arnold Palmer, the brilliant golfer, put it well when he said, "The more I practice, the luckier I get." Identify with a strong work ethic, not with the label of a particular talent. A work ethic is sustainable and can be lifelong. Talent may be ephemeral and may restrict you if not managed properly. Lesson 2. Be humble and treat people as ends and not as a means to an end. Recognize the intrinsic value of each human being. You are no better than anyone else. but you, like everyone else, have huge potential for greatness. Let that sit with you for a while. Each human being has an intrinsic worth, no matter what their circumstances. You may be brighter, better looking, have more money. You may even be a better footballer than me, but I doubt that. Your life is no more important than anyone else's. Once you recognize that, you can use that as a through line in your own life. I have sometimes heard the quote, "Be nice to people on the way up, because you might meet them again on the way down." But that breaches Immanuel Kant's categorical imperative that people are an ends in themselves and never a means to an end. Be kind to people because of their intrinsic worth, regardless of their station or of your station. Be of service to people. Help them to excel. I sometimes think of this in terms of an acronym that I once heard from a coach, again, when I worked in Cork. And it's always stuck with me. It's the acronym HOPE, H-O-P-E, help other people excel. Once you do that, you are moving yourself and others towards greatness. As Harry Truman reminded us, it is amazing what you can accomplish if you do not care who gets the credit. Lesson 3, be resilient. Life throws up all sorts of challenges, failure, defeats, and sickening blows. Some will be expected and some will come out of the blue. These setbacks are very much part of living. It is my firm belief, however, that the person who refuses to give up, who keeps dusting himself or herself down time after time, following failure and defeat, has the most competitive advantage of all. Samuel Beckett put it well when he said, "Ever tried? Ever failed? No matter. Try again, fail better." Thomas Edison found 999 ways not to make a light bulb, but on the 1,000th attempt, he changed our lives forever. Keep failing better in your lives. Keep striving for greatness. Expect failure and develop the resilience and the fortitude to deal with it as it arises. And the final one is to have courage, the courage to dare greatly, to step across your shadows as much as you can, because that's where the real learning, I think, is in life. So that's my simple 4 messages to you. Have courage, be resilient, be humble, and help others. On this day, I would like to acknowledge the staff of Mary Immaculate College, represented by the brilliant motley crew on both sides of me. We should truly cherish them. They are leaders, educators, and scholars, all outstanding experts in their fields, national and international commentators and policy influencers. They are deeply committed to you, their students. They are also committed to their disciplines and their specific areas of research excellence. So are the professional support staff who support their endeavours to ensure that you have an outstanding professional education and experience here in this great academic institution. President Wall and all of his colleagues here at Mary Immaculate College engage in such a noble pursuit, helping you to excel and engaging in knowledge exchange for the good of humanity and society. I have no doubt but that they will continue to excel, to inspire, to share, and to champion. I have also no doubt but that they will remain willfully independent in their thoughts and in their research, but always zealously generous and thoughtful. It goes without saying that you, as students, owe them a debt of gratitude. But I think as a society, we also should be very grateful to them, because as educators in Ireland, they truly compete above their weight, we're just really fortunate to have such a gifted staff. All that is left for me now to do is to congratulate you on your achievements and success to date. Thank you for attending this beautiful and great institution. You can go forward on that basis and in that knowledge. Mary Immaculate College is this year celebrating 125 years of being what is an essential public good, facilitating knowledge exchange and nurturing and sustaining you, our students, and also nurturing and sustaining our communities. You are now part of that rich and seamless tradition. I wish you every success in your future endeavours. Thank you.
I now call upon Professor Eugene Wall, President of Mary Immaculate College, to make his conferring address.
Mayor, Councillor Gerald Mitchell, you're very welcome. Provost and Deputy President of the University of Limerick, Professor Shane Kilcummins. Our distinguished alumna, the Deputy Chairperson of Trustees and on Tudor Rila, Dr. Anya Lawler, who manages by a significant mile to outstretch me in terms of her number of years here. I've been here for 1/3 of the college, so it's the college's life. It's a real pleasure for me to meet someone who's been here for half it. I've been connected with the college for half it, so thanks for being here, Anya. Members of An Tudor Rila, faculty members, professional services staff and students, distinguished guests, I won't mention them all, but I just want to note Geraldine O'Brien, who's president of the ASTI, and also David Waters, who's the president of the TUI. Family, friends of the graduates, but most especially the graduates of the class of 2023 themselves. I'm conscious that there are a number of people who will be joining us online as well, and I want to extend a welcome to those people. And I'm particularly mindful that we have a lot of folks from Thurles who are here today, and just to say you're more than welcome, and your families also. Faran Fair Queen Fáilte Roy Villig, Goody Sharmanas Bruntan Lay and you. As more gum vor goluder Aaron Law Specialta Shaw Dark with Maclean. The 155th annual conferring or commencement ceremony for Wells College, a liberal arts college in central New York State, took place on the 25th of May last. The President's address was delivered by Dr. Jonathan Gibraltar, college president, and it lasted approximately 6 minutes. Sad to inform you, mine is going to take a bit longer than that. During his brief address, President Gibraltar covered several of the points that are typically to be found in a conferring address, such as congratulating the graduates on their accomplishments, setting out some of the challenges that lay ahead, thanking those who supported the graduates during their academic journeys, and wishing them well in the future. So, following his example in this appropriate vein, at this juncture, let me extend sincere and well-deserved congratulations to the class of 2023 for their superb accomplishments. Most of you enrolled in MIC in the months preceding the onset of the COVID pandemic, and your studies were disrupted to a greater extent than any other group. And notwithstanding the formidable challenges, you prevailed. You trod a lonelier and more isolated path in very difficult circumstances. So in saluting your commendable achievements, I would like also to pay tribute to those amongst your family and friends who supported and encouraged you, especially during the arduous first year of the pandemic, with all its uncertainties and all its anxieties. Those people are rightly entitled to bask in the reflected glory of your success, and I would invite you now to turn around and express your appreciation to them with a round of applause. But let's not forget about President Gibraltar and his brief speech. As he neared the end of his speech, he confessed to the bemused audience that virtually everything that he'd said up to that point had been written by ChatGPT, which, as many of you will know, is an artificial chatbot even, that's capable of engaging in human-like conversational dialogue. Full disclosure, I asked ChatGPT to write me a conferring address for the education graduates of MIC. In less than 20 seconds, it produced a speech of 445 words and 10 paragraphs. In fact, it produced multiple speeches by my simply clicking on the regenerate button. All of the speeches, I have to admit, were well composed, but they were laden with platitudes. And as you may have noticed, I decided against using any of them. But thinking that a graduation poem might suit the occasion, I asked ChatGPT to write me a graduation poem, and it rapidly churned out 7 verses, the first of which was, "In halls of wisdom where knowledge blooms, where dreams take flight dispelling glooms, at Mary Immaculate, hearts so bright, education guardians a radiant light. Now, in the interest of preserving academic decency, I won't burden you with the remaining verses of the poem. And by the way, if you require a CV for a job application, you can just give it your details. But be warned, your confidentiality is at risk if you do so. Now, don't be deceived by these last glib remarks. At this early stage of its development, even at this stage, ChatGPT is a powerful tool which is both useful and enjoyable to use. As I found out when I asked it to do to list some of the key challenges in Irish education, it also answered a range of follow-up questions. It challenged some of my assertions, admitted to errors when I pointed them out. On one occasion, it told me where to check for further information because it was last updated in 2021. Overall, its efficiency at gathering and presenting, and dare I say it, analysing information is impressive. I have to say that to you. It's easy to see how a resource like this could lead to intellectual laziness. The earliest AI chatbots began about 60 years ago. So when ChatGPT burst upon the scene last November, to much critical fanfare, it reminded me of Vladimir Lenin's reported comment, "There are decades when nothing happens, and there are weeks when decades happen." To most people, it came like a bolt out of the blue, and I can tell you it spurred panic in higher education about academic integrity and cheating. ChatGPT can currently not detect material that has been produced by ChatGPT. So there's a serious risk of academic integrity there. And there was, at that stage, and remains, an understandable concern that a student at any level, up to and including doctorate level, can complete an assignment by simply typing one or more requests into ChatGPT. If you do it piecemeal, it can be tailored to your specific needs to produce the entire dissertation. Clearly, this poses an enormous threat to the validity of the assessment system, and most HEIs are working to counteract it. Despite this, almost a year on, concerns about plagiarism persist. Recently, Minister Norma Foley announced that she's shelved plans to introduce teacher-based assessment as part of a reformed senior cycle assessment programme, citing the threat of artificial intelligence technology as the reason for the change. I know there may be more, I'm saying this to my union colleagues, I know there may be more fundamental reasons at play there as well, but that's the publicly adduced reason. Now, not surprisingly, the initial focus in education circles on the role of ChatGPT was primarily defensive and negative. In the flurry of concern and uncertainty, sight was lost of the far-reaching changes, and I can't emphasise this enough, and I'm not simply emphasising this for our graduates, I'm talking to everybody in the room, the far-reaching changes that generative artificial intelligence will most certainly bring about in the years ahead. Artificial intelligence will ultimately and inevitably bring about profound transformation in society and in the workplace, especially in the fields of healthcare, education, transport. I was recently musing with two of my granddaughters who are under 10 whether it will be necessary for them to actually learn to drive, because the estimated timescale for autonomous driving is somewhere between 10 and 20 years. The other areas that will be affected are manufacturing and finance. Now, we're still at the footholds of a rapidly evolving landscape, and it's unfortunate there's still limited awareness of the scale of the looming changes amongst a largely unsuspecting public. The changes will gather pace as generative artificial intelligence becomes exponentially more powerful and more sophisticated. Now, as you're sitting comfortably in your seat there thinking sceptically that this is either sensationalist science fiction or worse still a hoax, let me share with you a couple of points. In their analysis of the likely impact of AI in the workplace in the United States, the McKinsey Corporation recently forecast by 2030, that's 7 years' time, by 2030, up to 30% of hours that are currently worked across the US economy could be automated. Okay? And 12 million, get that right again, 12 million occupational transitions may be needed by the same time as people leave shrinking occupations. They also point out that workers in lower wage jobs are up to 14 times more likely to need to change occupations than those in the highest paid positions. You may know, and it has already begun to impact. You may know that the Writers Guild of America, which represents more than 11,000 screenwriters, were on strike for almost 5 months this year, leading to the cancellations of the shooting of many films, TV shows and podcasts. And a main issue behind the strike was the writers' fears that ChatGPT would be used to generate scripts and therefore replace them. A few weeks ago, I was talking to a group of medical doctors about the future of generative AI in medicine and healthcare. They readily recognise that AI will lead to significant changes, which is going to affect everybody in this room, significant changes in how patients are interviewed and diagnosed. With the recent completion of the Human Genome Project, in other words, mapping the human genetic database, it will pave the way for profound improvements in preventative medicine and in medicinal and surgical interventions. And it's already doing that. It's changing the way particular types of cancers are currently being treated. This is already leading to personalised healthcare, whereby healthcare decisions and treatments for individual patients are adapted to their own genetic makeup, their lifestyle and environmental background. Now, as education graduates, you'll be relieved to note that although AI has the definite potential to radically transform classroom instruction, learning and assessment, the net number of jobs in the education sector is actually predicted to grow. The most consequential change in education practice is likely to occur in the balance between teacher-led instruction on the one hand and individualised pupil learning that is delivered and managed by artificial intelligence on the other. For now, AI has not reached the point where the quality of lessons would allow this to happen routinely, nor are the learning management systems sufficiently advanced. But imagine classrooms where for significant parts of the day, each student is working independently with voice-activated chatbots. In other words, the pupil simply talks to the chatbot, tells him what it wants to do, and receives a response back. Students will progress through lessons and high-quality subject content at their own pace, monitored and formatively assessed by AI. Proper pacing will help to avoid failure for weaker pupils and allow highly able pupils to engage with more advanced material. Now, in case you think this is education science fiction, this sound education logic has existed for decades. I was talking about this when we programmed learning back in 1980, but this has been entirely impractical up to now in real classrooms. But generative AI is bringing us to the tipping point, and I can tell you that ChatGPT is just the tip of that change iceberg. AI experts are not suggesting that this is going to happen overnight. It won't. But as Rudi Dornbusch, the German economist, cleverly put it, things take longer to happen than you think they will, and then they happen faster than you thought they could. Of course, teacher expertise across all the dimensions of teaching will remain essential, and it won't be nullified by AI. So this is going to involve a transformation in the role of the teacher, not an elimination of it. There are many, many core aspects of what happens in classrooms that will continue to require social interaction, as well as practical dimensions to subjects such as visual arts, performance arts, physical education, STEM education, and so forth. But even these areas are likely to be enhanced by AI, and virtual reality will play an increasing role in that. At the same time, it has to be acknowledged that there are endless ethical and legal risks associated with these changes. But they'll have to be faced and addressed. To take one example, a serious challenge lies in ensuring that a digital divide doesn't leave some schools, regions, or indeed entire countries behind. Some of you will be aware that serious fears have already been expressed about the runaway progress of AI and the potential social, economic and political risks that it poses for the future. Some experts have warned apocalyptically of the possibility, and wait for it, that AI could ultimately lead to the extinction of humans. And if you think this is overly alarmist, I should say to you that a statement issued 7 months ago by the Future of Life Institute and signed by 1,000 scientists, AI experts and tech leaders, that number has now risen to 33,000 by the way, called for a 6-month moratorium on the development of the more powerful AI models so as to allow for proper evaluation of what they consider to be the threats posed by AI. Whatever happens, the technological genie that is AI is well and truly out of the bottle. It will most assuredly impact on your professional work as teachers in classrooms and early childhood settings, and you will be required to adapt. There are strong grounds for remaining optimistic that the forthcoming changes will be benign, and if properly harnessed, will lead to the betterment of schooling for the lives of children. But for this to happen, and I stress this, for this to happen, the future will need to be designed and controlled by teachers and the educational community, and not technologists who don't understand curriculum and pedagogy. So I now return to before concluding with some words of thanks and appreciation, I'm going to do something which I told you I wouldn't do at the beginning, and this is not a Jonathan Gibraltar moment, but I'm actually going to draw on the penultimate paragraph in the ChatGPT address for education graduates, because actually some of the sentiments in there are very good in terms of capturing what needs to be said. And you'd see the quality of it. So it says, as you embark on your journey as educators, remember that the future is not just about technology. It's about people, about connections, and about the unwavering belief in the potential of every student you encounter. AI can assist, it can augment, but it can never replace the unique bond between a teacher and a student, a bond forged through inspiration, encouragement, and understanding. You can see clearly there the potential to do something and write something as I think as impressive as that. So now I'd like to return to topics that were addressed already by the Deputy President Provost and also by the Deputy Chair. I'd like to thank the Mary Immaculate staff members from the academic faculties and the Professional Services Department who've worked with you over these last number of years to help you arrive at this happy day. Their dedication and expertise has helped to transform you into the skilled, competent, aware individuals that you are today. So maybe you'd join me in applauding them as well. I want to thank the Provost and Deputy President, Professor Kilcummins, not only for his presence with us today at this conferring ceremony, but for his constant support. I particularly, and I'm sure my colleagues do, appreciate his generous remarks and his very wise words of advice to you all. I also want to offer some brief reflections on our relationship with the University of Limerick. So we've been here for a long time, but one of the periods that we certainly have thrived is during the last 30 years of our relationship with the University of Limerick. We very much value that relationship. It has allowed us to grow as an institution from what was almost a monotechnic or single degree programme 30 years ago to one now where, if you look at the programme today, there are multitudes. When I just check and see how many programmes we have, 13 programmes this afternoon alone. That growth would not have been possible. We grew from 297 students to over 5,000 students during that period. So a lot of that is to the relationship that we've forged with the University of Limerick. We're currently involved in very earnest negotiations with the university about bringing about a closer structural arrangement and alignment between the institutions, and we look forward to the outcome of those talks. For their contribution to today's ceremony, I want to thank in particular the mace bearer for the University of Limerick, John O'Neill. Give us a wave, John. There you go. And Carrie O'Donnell, our sign language interpreter, who you can see there. And now, as this graduation finally draws to a close, well, it doesn't, we have a bit to go yet. Sorry about that. Let me wish you on behalf of your alma mater all the best for your lives and careers today and the future. Go tugadh a gach ra agus banartí ver vor dros síl. Tá súlagam go mé lá deas a goibh, gur míle mai a goibh go léir.
Don't worry, we're not sending you home without your parchments. I call upon the Dean of the Faculty of Education, Professor Emer Ring, to present the candidates for the conferring of undergraduate and taught postgraduate awards in education.
Provost, the Academic Council of the University has been satisfied that the following candidates are worthy to be conferred with undergraduate and taught postgraduate awards. Therefore, I present the candidates and request you to confer the awards on them.
The first programme this afternoon is the Bachelor of Arts in Education, Business Studies and Accounting, and our first graduate is Alice Bradley. Up you come, Alice. Cogardacus. Lauren Browder. Seamus Peter Connery. Amy Doherty. Aaron Dunphy. Cathal Michael Finn. Aaron Gleeson. Shane Horgan. Sarah Jones. Kevin Callagher. Roisin MacDonald. Aaron McNamara. Sarah Mee. Christina Meikle. Joshua Mullen. Thomas O'Connell. Megan O'Connor. Clodagh O'Leary. Shauna O'Leary. Kerry O'Mahony. Anya Tracy. And Deirdre Walsh. Our next programme this afternoon is the Bachelor of Arts in Education, Business Studies and Religious Studies. And our first graduate is Selena Ash. Michael Thomas Buggy. Amanda Rose Carmody. Ciara Conlon. Kieran Cuddihy. Heather Aideen Duffy. Emma Dunbar. Leah Dunn. John Flynn. Emer Glynn. Emma Guilfoyle. Molly Hickey. Thomas Joyce. Jenny Kavanagh. Niamh Kennelly. Owen Kenny. Julia Kirby. Clodagh Lacey. Emer Lanigan. Michelle Lina. Rachel McHugh. Julie Moynihan. Michelle Murphy. Katie Nagel. Caitlin O'Connor. Amy Quinlan. Heather Kate Ryan. Shauna Ryan. AJ Sahani. Michelle Stapleton. Luke William Walsh. And our next programme this afternoon is the Bachelor of Arts in Education, Gaeilge and Business Studies, and our first graduate is Maeve Boyle. Grace Brosnan. Aoife Byrne. Una Byrne. Enda Collins. Ellie Rose Commons. Aoife Costello. Niamh Cronin. Aoife Mary Curtin. Saoirse Ellen Dobson. Brianna Donnelly. Jack Downey, in absentia, Agnes Fitzsimmons. Marguerite Furlong. Jane Garvey. Anya Gully. Leah Hawes. Kate Hickey. Aoife Hogan. Oisin Hogan. Lorcan Keane. Heather Kenna. Colm Keogh. Orla Lacey. Sean Lane. Tara Looney. Katie Lyons. Maeve McKivergan. Éanna Moran. Laura Ann Muldowney. Niamh Ní Bhurtaigh. Rebecca Marie O'Halloran. Grace O'Leary. Mackenzie O'Leary. Emily Jane O'Shaughnessy. Emma Margaret O'Sullivan. Orla Phelan. Laura Power. Padraig Roach. And Peter George Rowley. Our next programme this afternoon is the Bachelor of Arts in Education, Gaeilge and Religious Studies, and our first graduate is Sinead Burke. Sive Cassidy. Orla Murphy. Maeve Murta. And Mairead O'Rourke. Our next programme this afternoon is the Bachelor of Arts in Education, Mathematics and Gaeilge, and our first graduate this afternoon is Rebecca Buckley. Roisin Byrne. Caitlin Cullen. Adam John Galvin. Roisin April Hickey. Rebecca Mahan. Maeve McNamara. And Owen O'Mahony. Our next programme is the Graduate Certificate in Middle Leadership and Mentoring in Primary and Post-Primary Settings. And our first graduate is Niamh Marks. Our next graduate is Stephanie Redmond. We have a number of graduates in absentia today, so we're working through the department list. Don't worry, it's there. Yeah. Our next graduate is Bláithín Móra Tynan. And our next, oh, well done. Congratulations, Bláithín Cogorthachas. Our next graduate is Beatrice Wanwanya Njira Goma. and Sinead Ann Wickham. Well done, everyone. Congratulations to the graduates on that programme. Our next group are the Masters of Education in Middle Leadership and Mentoring in Primary and Post-Primary Settings. And our first graduate this afternoon is Aisling Barry. Marzia Fazal. Rachel Margaret O'Halloran. Darren O'Neill. Anne-Marie O'Regan Ryan. Florence Fury. Kevin Robert Tobin. Michelle Walsh. And finally, William Nolan Watson. Our next programme this afternoon is the Bachelor of Arts in Early Childhood Care and Education, and our first graduate this afternoon is Katie Bailey. No, in absentia, Rachel Berry. Congratulations, Rachel Cogorthicus. Ellen Buggy. Rachel Butler. Emma Carey. Sarah Carey. Kayleen Cohen. Roisin Coleman. Grace Connaty. Niamh Crowe. Aoife Devereux. Shauna Deneen Higgins. Leanne Dranan. Tyra Duff. Lauren Dunn. Abigail Eustace. Lauren Evans. Ellen Flynn. Mark Michael James Fraser. Jane Gallagher, pardon me. Congratulations, Jane. Tara Ann Garvey. Ciara Jane Halpin. Michelle Hanley. Lauren Ann Hartnett. Caoimhe Hayes. Rachel Jones. Orla Kane. Carmel Kelly. Laura Ellen Kennelly. Aisling Carmel Kennedy. Susan Kenny. Chloe Louise Keys. Valerie Kiley. Grania McCarthy. No. Ilan Legeron Lyons. Cogardicus Ilan. And Grania McCarthy. Abby MacDonald. And Abby MacDonald Cogardicus. Taylor McAvoy. Sinead Elizabeth McFadden. Hayley McMahon. Shakira Mary. Lauren Elizabeth Middleton. Rebecca Moore. Laura Mortel. Sarah Marie Murray. Erin Nevin. Blohindy Leinchik. Hayley Nugent. Claire Elizabeth O'Connell. Leah O'Donnell Ryan. Orla O'Hanlon. Sinead Catherine O'Malley. Aisling O'Shaughnessy. Claire O'Shea. Caroline O'Sullivan. Grace Mary Antoinette O'Sullivan. Ciara Phelan. Kate Purcell. Gemma Wilson. And Megan Wise. Our next programme is the Diploma in Early Childhood Studies. This programme is conferred in absentia. And our next programme is the Graduate Certificate in Autism Studies. And our first graduand is Laura Patricia Burke. Sinead Carn. Nicole Mary Darmody. Audrey Duggan. Mark Robert Dunn. Amy Fahy. Lauren Francis. Patricia Furlong. Leslie Ann Keogh. Idel Canan. Ruth Emily McCausland. Sarah MacDonald. Emma McAvoy. Emer McInerney. Congratulations, Emer. Michelle McLean. No, in absentia. Jade McMahon. Well done, Jade. Aoife Clada McPauline. Cara Nugent Davis. Niamh O'Connell. Cueva Marie O'D. Aoife Phelan. Sarah Christine Priestley. Savannah Maria Rowley. And just to note, that programme is actually delivered in partnership with the Middletown Centre for Autism, as indeed is our next programme, which is the Masters of Arts in Autism Study. And our first graduate this afternoon is Noelle Foley Coughlin. Kieran Hayes. Sarah Mooney. And Carmel Rainsford. Our next programme this afternoon is the Graduate Diploma in Special Education, and our first graduate this afternoon is Una Breen. Carmel Breen. Jennifer Brosnan. No, in absentia. Kate Maria Brosnan. Bogardicus Kate. Anthony Burke. Elizabeth Burke. Meg Collins. Mary Corrie. Tracy Cronin. Mary Flaherty. Grace Grant. Patrick Joseph Hall. Melissa Hilliard. Carmel Humphreys. Ellen Jones. Kathy Keys. Kieran Killeen. Aidan McGuan. Adele McGuan. Fiona McMahon. Claire Moriarty. Anna Neelan. Tomás O'Brien. Ciara O'Connor. Stephen O'Dea. Ciara O'Mahony. Tara O'Malley. Ronan O'Sullivan. Kathleen Ryan. Claire Ryan. Derval Scully. Lillian Waters. And Aisling White. Our next programme is the Master of Education in Special Education, and our first graduate this afternoon is Theresa Brooks. Fiona Geraldine Fitzgerald. Jack Hayes. Niamh Hennigan. Amy Quirk. And Aileen Francis Roach. Can we have a big round of applause for all our wonderful graduates today? What a fantastic day for them. Cogartha Casella Galair, new ambassadors for MIC. I now have the great pleasure in introducing our special awards. Our first is the College Gold Medal on the Bachelor of Arts in Education programmes in post-primary teacher education. The Gold Medal is awarded to the graduate who achieved first place in the Bachelor of Arts in Education programmes. The President of MIC, Professor Eugene Wall, will present the medal, and the recipient this year is Roisin Byrne. The College Gold Medal on the Bachelor of Arts in Early Childhood Care and Education programme. This medal is awarded to the graduate who achieved first place on the Bachelor of Arts in Early Childhood Care and Education programme, and I call upon the President of MIC to present the medal to this year's recipient, who is Claire O'Shea. Our next award is the Professor Michael A. Hayes Fellowship. This fellowship is awarded by Mary Immaculate College in memory of the late Professor Michael A. Hayes, President of MIC from 2011 until 2017. It is presented to the graduate who achieves academic excellence in education, particularly in education research and the dissertation on the Bachelor of Arts in Education programmes. We're delighted this afternoon to have Liz Griffin, who is the sister of Michael Hayes, and her husband Jerry here. And Liz is going to present the medal to this year's recipient, who is Jane Garvey. Jane is a student in the Bachelor of Arts in Education, Gaelga and Business Studies. Congratulations to her. Our next award is the ASTI Medal. This bronze medal is presented to the graduate who achieved excellence in education and school placement on the Bachelor of Arts in Education programmes. I now call upon Ms. Geraldine O'Brien, President of the ASTI, to present this medal. And the recipient this year, I'm delighted to say, is Emily O'Shaughnessy. Emily is a student on the Bachelor of Arts in Education, Gaelga and Business Studies. And that's a great achievement for her. We're delighted for her. The TUI medal is awarded by the TUI in memory of Bernie Ruane, the former and late president of the Teachers' Union of Ireland. The award recognises academic excellence in education e-portfolio. I call upon Mr. David Waters, president of the TUI, to now present this award. And the recipient this year is Roisin Byrne. Our next prize is the St. Bonaventure Trust Prize. This trust was first established in 2008 for the advancement of Catholic theology at Mary Immaculate College. This prize is awarded to the graduate who achieved first place in theology and religious studies on the Bachelor of Arts in Education programmes. I call upon Ms. Helen O'Donnell of the St. Bonaventure Trust and member of MIC's governing authority to present the prize, and the recipient this year is Michelle Murphy. Michelle is a student of the Bachelor of Arts in Education, Business Studies and Religious Studies. Congratulations to her. Now, as our ceremony draws to a close, I'm sure you've all loads of celebrating to do now. I would just like to briefly extend my gratitude to everybody involved in today's event. As you can imagine, it takes an absolutely enormous amount of work to put an event like this together, and it's impossible to name everyone, but I would like to extend my appreciation as VPAA to staff in the following areas: buildings and estates, ICT services, the President's Office, Strategic Communications and Marketing, Student Academic Administration, MISU, our Students' Union, our signer, Carrie O'Donnell, John O'Neill, the mace bearer from the University of Limerick. We are truly delighted to host today's conferring ceremony. We hope you have a wonderful time for the rest of the day. Take the time to savour every moment. It was a pleasure to be involved and to witness how hard everyone worked to make this event such a success for our new graduates. Briachas ó Críliv Goléir. Now, as we close, our next step is we will have the national anthem, and I'll gesture to you all to stand for the national anthem. Our academic staff, along with our new graduates, will then leave the venue. I'd ask everybody else to stay put, and then we'll exit the room as I outlined at the beginning. Have a wonderful time today, and Cogordacus Ilig.
you.